Hey guys, it's your boy Leopard here, and we are back with another video. And today we are reviewing the Studio Series Transformers, the movie from 1986, Hot Rod. And and it is true that this figure is packaged in his robot mode, but I'm gonna put him in his vehicle mode because why not? And he is, we don't know, I don't know exactly what kind of vehicle he was back then, because I wasn't around during then. But anyway, he is from the very first Transformers movies, and from the 1986, the 1980s, the Transformers, the very first series. Anyway, he can kind of roll. These wheels are plastic, but they can sort of roll. And this figure will be showing up in my series, the FNAF Plushies Adventures with the Treasure X series. It is going to be featured in this series as well, so get ready. Okay, so really most of his accessories are for his for his robot mode, but these plastic pieces right here, these are kind of for his vehicle mode. If you plug these into these kind of rods there, it can look like crap. Sorry guys, lost camera for a second there. You can make it look like he is shooting off energy out of his rods. Sorry. God darn it. Sorry guys, this camera thing is a bit more difficult than my old one because apparently it's top heavy with the phone I'm using now. Well, anyway, without further ado, let's get this thing transformed. Now, you want to first take these pieces out because not parts for me. Come on! Back. Gosh darn it. Sorry, like I said guys, it's top heavy, so there are... Come on! Son of a... Give me a second guys. There. Without further ado, what's wrong with this camera stand? Without further ado, let's get him transformed. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to pop his hood off. It can come up like so, and you want to flip these pieces inward like so. Now you want to take these on both sides. You want to take these pieces out on both sides. And after you do, you want to detach the arms, pull them down, push them out like so. And then you want to, sorry. Okay. Let me think. Then you want to pull the top of the car and pull it up. Then you want to twist the arms. They are on a swivel. You want to turn the full 180 degrees. Now you have them in place. You want to cover the pieces with the hood and flip them out like so. Now you are able to flip out the head of Hot Rod and then fold it down, swivel the rod part here into position. Same on the other side. And now you want to transform the lower half. What you first want to do is pull his fin here and pull it. Sorry. Okay, I might be out of step. Take his the back part, which are the legs, and pull them out on either side. And then you want to pull this tail fin up and swivel around, and then it'll clip onto his back. Now you want to take the legs and swivel them around to the other direction, and now you want to declip this part. You just need a bolt and it pulls right out. Pull out the leg, push the wheel into the leg, flip his foot out, and then clip it together. Now the same steps on the other side. And now you have him in his robot mode. Okay, my camera apparently doesn't go too high, so and another problem with this figure I have with most of these figures, they can't stand up on their own. This thing was working earlier. Okay, posability on this guy is sort of limited because of the whole can't stand up on himself on his own. But if you can get him properly stood up. One second. On camera. You guys think that this is a lot easier off camera? No, it's not, because the camera can be finicky. Stay in place. There. But if you get him properly balanced, he stands up on his own. Now when I said posability, you know I have to get into the... He has a ball joint at the head, can look up a little bit, but you need to watch out because the head does come untapped. That's a feature. But he could go look up, not that very far, but he can look down a bit. His arms can move out, but not down. Not down. They can go up and down. At his elbow, he can do a swivel at the elbow. He can bend, elbow bend. His hand can do a swivel, and all four of his fingers are on a ratchet, or a, I don't know what you call it. Same on the other side. Come on! Sorry guys, recording's been difficult today, so please bear with me. Some of you will know what kind of pain I'm going through. Mother! And now for his lower head, he can do a high kick. Can't go backward that far. A good spread. And he has some knee bend, knee movement, a double bend, but that's more for the transformation. And he has a little bit, he doesn't have a foot swivel, but he does have I'm not sure what they call it, but anyway, like I said, posability on this guy is limited. But anyway, let's get into the accessories. So what he does come with are these pieces you saw earlier. He has also have 2 guns, which don't fit into his transformation. For some reason, I don't know why. But both can go on either hand. And you can also store it on his back. And in his vehicle mode on the hood. And you can also plug these bits into his actual arms to replicate. A thing about the figure in the show is he could use these parts that can actually fire. Now, a few gimmicks he does have is like I said earlier, his helmet does come untabbed, but that's so you can flip out his visor. And that's kind of a gimmick for the movie. And another gimmick he has is he actually has a flip out feature. Now what you want to do is, my camera can focus. You want to untab the arm, swivel it out. Sorry. And you have what I could guess is a plasma torch, maybe, not sure. But anyway, on his other arm, this is actually another accessory. He actually has a saw blade. Where's your saw blade? Oh, that's right. It's also an accessory, so just plug it into his hand, and now he has a saw blade. And now his last, sorry, let me transform him back with his hands. And the last accessory he does have on his hand that he comes with is another reference to the movie. You get the Matrix of Leadership. And he can hold it in his hands. And there's actually a bit to it, so you can replicate a scene in the movie. You have this. Sorry, let me try and. 1 second, guys. I'm having a little bit of difficulty. There we go. You can put a plastic bit that covers up the Matrix to replicate a scene from the movie. But what I did find out about the Matrix itself, it's not actual metal like the MPs. It is actually a piece of plastic, which means it's hollow. And one thing that the actual MP Masterpiece Hot Rod could do, he could actually replicate an actual scene in the show where how Optimus would store the Matrix while he was in possession of it, while he was still the leader. He would usually keep it inside of his chest. And Hot Rod could do the same thing, but now you can't store it in it. It's just a separate piece. Shit! I'll try and get that later. Anyway, possibility on the my review on this figure, 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10, because there are some complications to it. It's not actually a good biz. I do recommend it, but know that there are some things that are a downfall to it. But anyway, if you guys like the video, hit the like button, and if you really like it, click the subscribe button and click the bell. It'll let you know whenever I post a video. And also, if you want to do what toy reviews do you want me to do, leave it in the comment section below. And I'll try to get my schedule back up online. Just give me some time, guys, and I'll get it back. Okay? I'll see you guys later.